Hello, and today in this video we'll be taking a stroll back down to the channel Shadowman. This is the top 20 scariest ghost videos. Top 10 scariest ghost videos. Okay, just hang on. So well, oh, and as always, the link to the channel's down below. So if you liking what you're seeing, then go and check her out and check them out. And so their other content. Yes. Let's go.
Top 20 scariest ghost videos. This next video comes from TikTok and was uploaded by user The Replay. It appears that the original video was recorded at a party somewhere in Mexico. Everything in the clip seems to be normal until something creepy is seen in the background.
Una amiga me mandó este video que grabaron en una fiesta.
The original recorder is panning around the party when they realize something very creepy can be seen in the distance. A spooky-looking face appears to be peering out from behind one of the walls inside the building.
Oh, I thought he was going to comment about the shadow thing walking past, but that could have been someone in a hoodie.
Whoever or whatever this is retreats quickly after realizing they're being watched. Could this just be a regular person, or something much more sinister?
One, due to quality, and two, because it's the simplest answer, and plus there is people walking past that window. It is probably someone peeking in, just and they're going, oh, I feel embarrassed because they've been caught nosing in.
Take another look and decide that for yourself. A bar called Saddlehorn out in Phoenix, Arizona has for some time now been experiencing what many would call paranormal happenings. At least 3 people have died inside the Saddlehorn bar over the last 100 years. And the owner and their employees think that these souls may not have ever left. Steve Cooge travelled out to the bar over 10 years ago and reported on the place on behalf of ABC 15 News.
When it gets quiet, when everything's quiet and everything starts to settle, yeah, it gets kind of creepy.
Oh, does this video creep you out? The owner of the Saddlehorn Bar says you're looking at ghosts. Calling in an expert to investigate, and employees have actually quit because of the sightings. Only on ABC 15, Steve Cooge shares their stories with us.
Things that can't be explained.
In the last 100 years at Saddlehorn Bar, at least 2 people were shot and killed, and a young girl fell to her death.
It was so intense.
Jimmy Olagas is convinced his security cameras caught that little girl playing at his bar after it was closed for the night. But she died more than 80 years ago.
Employees come in, they work, and once something happens, they don't want to work anymore.
We wanted to...
What would be really scary, though, to add an extra legitness to it. Legitimacy. Is if they had a photo of the said dead girl and they went, shit, that's her. Maybe that's probably why they did say it's her, I don't know. Because, if we hear a story of a girl dying, well, it could be any girl. You know what I mean? You could put the two together sort of thing. But it's like, if they had a photo of that person who was recorded as that, and then he saw, that would be freaky.
If we could capture any evidence of paranormal activity, or maybe debunk the activity that's been reported.
Sonoran Paranormal Investigations brings their high-tech gear to dozens of supposedly haunted places, like Saddlehorn. They'll try to seek out things like this mysterious shadow recorded just a couple of weeks ago. No one can say for sure just what it is, only that it was gone by morning. Employees are also feeling...
Sorry to interrupt the guy talking, but the only thing I can say, and I'm not saying that ghost investigators are not valid, but if you want to blow the socks off of something, right? There's lots of channels I'm subscribed to. I won't mention their names and stuff and things like that. But you got people who live in haunted houses, and they got shadow people in a house, and they record it and show it to daily. Or you got people who just live in a haunted house, and people ask them on the Q's and A's and stuff. Goes, oh, have you had scientists look into it? And they go, oh, we've had ghost investigators. What people mean when they ask you that, I mean, are legit, actual government-funded scientists, actual proper, I don't know, for example, on the Most Haunted series, you had that guy with the glasses. I mean, he did actually irritate because he's too much of a skeptic in terms of he just dismissed stuff and stuff. But, I mean, someone like that, who's actually got a PhD, as it were, to get them there, because what better way to get a skeptic scientist who goes, "Pah, ghosts could be, I work for the department of this, I'm an official government-funded thing. I go around debunking stuff and miracles and all sorts of stuff," and have them look into these places and say, hey, look, our house is haunted. We know it is. Come to our house and look at it. That's what people are asking you, because ghost investigators, don't get wrong, there's a lot of sensible ones out there where it's like, oh, my EMF's going off because the electricity, or there's a noise because there's a plumbing in the house. They're good. There are good ones out there. But the problem is it's not valid in terms of peer research, because peer research would be like, yeah, but they're ghost investigators. The first thing straight off the back of the head goes, yeah, they're going to be biased though, aren't they? Get a skeptic and scare the shit out of them. You know what I mean? There's like a friend told me one about, is it called Pits or something like that? They had these Marines with them, these really, and what the soldiers go through, the horrors they see. They had this thing where it's like they went into this place and it's messed them up. That carries a bit of punch to it. If you can freak out a soldier who's been through hell, fire and brimstone in his job, and he's seen some really messed up stuff, and for him to go into a haunted place and go, what? You know what I mean? So, get actual proper skeptics in. If you think it is haunted, and you have a lot of people believe that it's haunted, and you have people who've been around your house, all kinds of things, whatever. The only way you can prove this is not make a video on YouTube, but actually get a skeptic scientist from Oxford or something like that, and get him to stay around your house and investigate himself. You know what I mean? If that makes sense? If he's going to get one's actually got a PhD, not people who have decided to go ghost hunting. You know what I mean? Someone with a scientific background.
Things too.
And we both saw a hand reach up and grab my left shoulder. We both turned around to look, and there's no one there.
The hunters cut the lights and sits in silence.
Is there someone you are trying to contact?
After hours of searching, the lights go back on.
I was kind of watching this monitor over my shoulder, and I saw something move and block out the light. Hopefully we captured whatever that was.
Those are the things that are really exciting and make us continue to do this.
The hunters say it'll take them up to a month to go through all of their evidence. Only then will they say if we were really shut inside with ghosts. I'm Steve Cooge, ABC 15 News.
So, could the old Saddlehorn bar in Phoenix be haunted by a couple of lost souls? Or could there be a reasonable or a logical explanation for all of this? A random video found online with no context whatsoever.
Or, I'm not saying they are, but they could hoax it. You could easily hoax that for publicity to get more clientele, etc. for your bar. I'm not saying they are doing that, so don't get angry at me if they haven't seen this video. But you know what I mean? It's... I'm trying to put both sides across, you know what I mean?
However, was recently discovered by a few YouTubers. The creepy clip in question shows two girls recording something at home. What they captured will scare many. A girl is recording a fun little video walking into her sister's room when, out of nowhere, what looks like a mannequin head rotates around to face the camera. The reaction of the girl recording the video appears to be genuine and also frightens the other girl who didn't even see it move. Could this potato-like quality
I bet that went in the bin the next day.
video be proof that this
Burn
family
it.
is living in a haunted house? Or is this nothing more than a good old YouTube ghost prank video?
That's the other thing these days. It's very hard to tell because the problem is, don't get me wrong. If you actually put in your channel that you're making amateur films, then that's very good. Or put in the small print of your videos, then that's okay. That's okay to do that. But the problem is, there's so many people out there going just to get views. Oh, I saw this haunted thingamajig. The problem is that discredits things because YouTube. I mean, people say, "Oh, yeah, saw on YouTube, it can't be true or something." But to be fair, YouTube is a medium what we can use because we're not. Don't forget, members of the public. We don't have access. We're not tycoons of Netflix. You know what I mean? We can't go up to Netflix and say, "Can you upload this, mate?" It's not like we can contribute to Netflix, is it? So YouTube enables us to, like, YouTube content creators to share your stuff. You know what I mean? I mean, don't get me wrong. BBC has their own channel on here. Sky News has their own channel on here. All various kind of even mainstream stuff have their channels on it. So it's a good avenue to get stuff out. You know what I mean? But the problem is, that's the problem these days. There's so many people fake stuff. It's very hard to tell these days. You know what I mean? Well, not well. Some of them you can blatantly tell that they're fake, but you know what I mean. It's just discredits it because like my old man said to me, he goes, why? Because he thinks UFOs are nonsense. Because with all the cameras we got, mobile phone cameras, there'll be loads of sightings. Well, there are, but the problem is because you can fake stuff these days. What's the point? You could have a legit phenomena on your phone, upload it, but no one's going to believe it because these days you can fake it on computer. You know what I mean? In this day and age, the camera can lie. Behind you.
This short clip makes up the thumbnail for this video and was originally recorded by Instagram user Chris Shutter07.
Fuck.
Hari ini kita syuting uang kaget. Udah mulai dengan konsep baru. Nanti ada gabung sama program apa.
The creepy clip shows a man recording himself late at night. It looks as if he's filming a quick selfie video for his friends or family when he notices a creepy looking face behind his right shoulder. It seems the short video cuts off almost as soon as the man realizes that someone or something is behind him. The creepy looking figure behind the man could be confused for something such as a ghost or spirit. But in reality, it's almost certainly just a regular person in scary makeup. But what do you think?
It does. That's what I mean, though. It's very hard these days, isn't it? Because that could easily be some makeup. Because also, to be fair, yes, you're talking to a camera, but how the frickin' hell can't you not spot that? It'd be in your peripheral. That, because like as I'm talking to you here, right? I can see, even if I'm talking. Well, I have to look directly at my camera, but even though still, because my eyes move around stuff, because I also have to make sure the camera's properly centered on me. I can see my pillow and various other things behind me. Well, not pillow, you know what I mean. But it's like, how the hell can you not see that? It's like, oh. But at first, it may be like, oh god. But yeah, it could be. That's the thing. It could be something makeup. That's, you know what I mean. So. And that problem, that's the other thing as well. It's very hard these days as well because it looks too good. Sometimes it looks too good to be true. That's the other problem with these things, isn't it?
The YouTube channel Paranormal Popcorn uploaded a...
That's why I want to do my own ghost investigation. Not just because it's popular on YouTube, but also because I believe it's like with anything with a science, the only way to find out and answer something is to experiment, isn't it? To go look for yourself. You know, do UFOs exist? We don't know. Go look. Do ghosts exist? Go look. Investigate. You know what I mean? You won't know until you look yourself. It's all very good watching videos, but you won't know till you look yourself. I mean, it's like the whole thing. I won't. You know, I won't believe it till I see it. That sort of thing. I mean, or experience it. Because some people say, yeah, but you need to. You know, videos sometimes don't do it justice. You're going to have to experience it and things like that. So, you know. Plus, I like the gadgets as well. But plus, I love the unknown as well. I'm a skeptical, but I'm also an open-minded skeptic, and I love the unknown. I'm also scared of the unknown, but you know, because with like cosmic, it's that Lovecraft cosmic horror aspect of, you know what I mean? What's out there in the fabrics or folds of our reality? Or, you know what I mean?
Creepy clip in October of last year after receiving a video recorded by a friend of theirs named Jason. One night, Jason was awoken by unexplained loud noises in his home in the middle of the night. He got up to check out
Awakened
those noises and records the following.
Let me turn the light on. Alright, so I came out here. It's about 5:50 something in the morning. We did not, as far as I know, have an earthquake. This has happened one time before. However, this is freaky. Alright, here we go. So this is a old hutch. Let me see if I can turn the light on. Okay. Oops. Alright, so this hutch belongs to my girlfriend's grandmother. And the strange thing about it is, at the other house, I used to see reflections in the glass.
Can I just say, I'm not being sexist or anything like that, but genuinely, and it is quite funny as well. A lot of these videos, it's always the missus that brings back stuff that's haunted. You know what I mean? It's like my missus got this doll, and all kinds of freaky shit happened. Like, there's a pattern forming here, ladies. It may look cute, or you see something that looks vintage. It may look sexy in your dining room, but it may be cursed. Okay?
Well, so we have this light. That for
Just joking.
some reason is swinging after hearing a loud noise. And we have this light. There we go. That's hanging from the ceiling here. That is not swinging. It's perfectly still. There's no reason for this other light to be swinging. And there's definitely no reason for this door to be open. This is not an easy door to open. It's solid wood, and when you push it, it locks into place. The last time this happened was a month or two ago, and it happened at night, and we were not smart enough to get a camera and to try to record.
Can I just say, just personal observation, not be critiquing, like, we got two cabinets, there's one over there. Why cram a lot of crap? I don't mean crap as in bad crap, but you know, why put a lot of antiques in there and just over cram it? Why don't you just put some in there as well? Or is that for the cutlery or the dishes? I don't know. Could be, I don't know. I'm just saying.
Jason got up out of bed to realize that his partner's antique cupboard had opened all on its own. He also captures a pendant light swinging from side to side. Later in the video, Jason asks the supposed spirit to move something and amazingly receives an eerie response. For that though, check out the original video over on the original uploader's YouTube channel, Paranormal Popcorn. A paranormal journey, a group out of the UK visited a haunted forest back in 2019. What was almost certain to be deleted footage soon became something worth its weight in gold after realizing something very spooky was spotted in the background.
Kev, Mark and Jamie tonight as we investigate the haunted woods somewhere in Anglesey tonight. Tonight twice, didn't I? I tried to take
Yep, we've seen this one, haven't we? It's in the corner on top of the stairs or whatever, the roof. Up there, and if I go back.
Kev, Mark and Jamie tonight.
To their right,
as
up
we
there on the roof.
investigate the haunted woods somewhere in Anglesey tonight. Tonight twice, didn't I? I tried to take over here as well.
Looks like a chimney at first, but then it's gone on the next shot.
So you're going over here?
That's alright. I'll do it again. Okay.
Do you stand in the same place or
No,
stay there?
Joined Kev, Mark, I nearly said that. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Join Kev, Mark, and Jamie as tonight as we go. Oh, right, I'll try it.
Okay.
Join us, Gypsy Paranormal, tonight as we investigate the haunted woods.
Okay. Just go back and see what. Do it again then.
Somewhere in this haunted woods, a body was found. It didn't have a head. The death was put down to natural causes, but it wasn't until 6 months later that the head was found. Whether animals took it away, no one still quite doesn't know what actually happened to the person, how they died. It's one of those mysteries that was never solved. We're going to go to that building tonight, and we're going to do some kind of investigation, maybe do an EVP, call outs and stuff like that, and see if we get any responses.
There you go. You just walk out and then I'll follow you. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a beagle there.
Yeah. I'll stand here for a minute and.
See, it's gone where that torch went up. Went like that. Up there, it's gone.
Taking another look near the start of the video, something or someone can be seen up on the roof looking down on the men as they record their intro to their video. The stark figure up on the roof is
See, at first you'd think chimney, but then it's disappeared, you know what I mean?
seen at the start of the intro. However, just a minute or so later, the mysterious figure is gone. The group that originally recorded the video seemed to think that they may have actually recorded what many would call a shadowman, a type of spirit dark in color, void of any detail. But what do you think this is? The guys over at the YouTube channel Paranormies uploaded the following video after they stayed
These guys are good.
overnight in a cabin out in the countryside. What they caught on camera would surprise even the skeptics.
Did you sleep?
What's that?
Did you sleep at all?
A little bit. It wasn't as it wasn't as good of a sleep as I thought it was gonna be.
I'm really tired. I didn't sleep very well. This is weird. I don't think I woke up.
What's that?
I don't think I really woke up other than when you woke me up. I just don't feel rested at all.
Oh my god! Did you see what I saw? Man.
Yeah, I saw it, mate. It was a reflection of that window on the TV, and there was someone stood at the window.
There was somebody, like, it looked like a reflection of somebody standing up here. Oh my god!
Ghosts are messy buggers, aren't they?
The guys are talking about how well they slept the night before.
Sorry to interrupt, incidentally, I had this like signet ring. It was up on the shelf behind one of the statue things, and so it could fall off, if that makes sense. Found it on the floor. I'm like, how the hell did it get there? Ooh.
When all of a sudden the recorder pans around towards the TV. What he sees in the TV reflection would be sure to give anyone nightmares for weeks. The guys quickly get up to check it out, but come up empty-handed. Also, a bucket of pallets seem to have been knocked over without any sound and without the guys noticing. It seems as if the guys over at the Paranormies YouTube channel may just have caught something ghostly on camera that morning. Check out the full video over on the Paranormies YouTube channel. The guys over at Project Ghost and Visually Creeped TV investigated the Heart Bar and Grill in Woodruff, Wisconsin. While performing a spirit box session at the bar, the guys capture something that amazed many of their viewers.
If you're sitting down with us, can you leave this bar and move your chair?
You can tell I used to go clubbing quite a lot because the sound box from the spirit was like,
You got the power to do so? Are you behind us? Are you behind us? Are you behind us?
The guys are midway through their investigation of the bar and grill, asking questions aloud to whoever or whatever may haunt the building, when all of a sudden they unknowingly record what can only be described as a shadow of a child darting by against the wall. There's no doubt that the guys caught something truly paranormal on camera that night. Check out the original video in full over on their channel, Project Ghost.
yeah, because it can't be them because they're sat down.
Laura from the cooking YouTube channel Laura's Kitchen did a live stream in March along with her son Max, where they chatted with viewers from around the world. Like Laura states in the description of the original video, everything was going fine until a subscriber or live stream viewer noticed something odd in the background.
So grab the buttons so they can see what they look like. So we bought the dog these buttons, and they're programmed. That one says play, right, when he steps on it? So anyways, for a month, Oscar has been walking around the house saying to me, your mom is dead. And it really got me upset. It was getting me very emotional because she did pass away like 20 years ago. And I'm like, why are you doing that? Like, you know, for a solid month. And then finally he stopped getting a reaction out of me. So we were at the back door and the dog had to pee. And there's a button that says pee pee by the back door. And I'm like, wow, you know, it's been quiet. Oscar has not bothered me all day. This is great. I think he's finally over this, right? So I said to the dog, hit the button. You want to go pee pee? Hit the button. So he hits the button and it goes, your mom's dead. What the? What was that? So anyways, I hear in the back by the stairs, because the stairs are in the opposite direction, I hear so yeah, that's an evil story. Oh my god. Oh, Tracy's saying hi. Oh. What else are we hearing here? Is my house haunted? Is my house haunted? Why? What's up, Angie? Sorry, typing too fast to spell it right. I don't know. I sometimes get a feeling there's something happening in my house, but I don't. Oh. No. Yeah, it's haunted. The dog wants to go for a walk. What did she see?
I think I heard something in the background earlier, but
I thought I heard something. Nothing's right. Sorry.
Why is no one in the chat saying the cupboard door, for God's sake?
Typing too fast. That's strange. The cabinet behind you just opened and closed on its own. What? Is that what that was? Ah! The was that?
Oh my. What the hell?
What was that? What the was that?
Laura said that she and her son decided to do a live stream because they weren't quite ready for bed that night. However, after this happening, I'm guessing they both probably didn't get a lot of sleep for a while. While Laura is talking to her live stream viewers, a kitchen cabinet door opens and closes on its own, followed a minute or so later by 1 or 2 objects flying out of that same cabinet. Laura wrote in the description of the original video for people to leave comments as she truly didn't know what just happened. So, what do you think is going on here? Could Laura's house be haunted? Drop a comment down below. The following video was recorded.
I'm not saying she did, but it's hard to say if she went like chucked the items behind and went, oh! You know what I mean? Because his head's in front of the camera on the live stream.
Ordered by YouTube user Spoke to Like, filmed near York Cathedral in 2008, this clip was initially supposed to be nothing more than a walk through town. However, something was caught on camera that gave the filmer nightmares for weeks. A ghostly face was caught on camera looking out of a window in York. The strange face looks out from a window only to duck back in after being seen. The unknown entity
Grudge Child
was caught on camera in a house next to a men's wear shop just down from York Cathedral. Till this day, it's unknown who or what this was. Previous viewers have one thing in common though, as they all think it's super creepy. Eric Gunner recently uploaded a video on one of his secondary YouTube channels showing himself walking through a house in the dark. What he managed to capture that night was downright terrifying.
Pero supongo que pasó como 2 horas. Es que me quiero acercar. Hola. Hola.
¿Cómo estás?
¿No se movió ahí? Hola. Ay, qué cabrón. Ay. Oh, no, espera.
There's something peeking around the corner. Round the door, I mean.
Se está moviendo. Esta también se estaba moviendo cuando recién salí.
Sounds like someone's running the bath as well.
Están escuchando ruidos otra vez.
Or leaky tap.
¿Se movió? Podría jurar que se movió el sillón. Se los juro. ¡Ay, cabrón! No, ya. La chingada ya.
Eric is plucking up the courage to walk through his or someone else's house after hearing some odd noises. He walks into what looks like a living room to see something as scary as you can probably imagine. What appears to be the face of a woman peers out from behind a wall, looks towards Eric and then moves back out of sight. Eric, obviously frightened by this, retreats back into another room. Between this...
What's freaky though is that is the same face or similar face to the one that peeked around the top of the stairs. You know, that guy had the flat, he got scared by his cat. Some of his cats would come through the door. But then he had that face who'd peer up the staircase like that and go, you know what I mean? It's a similar face, isn't it? Oh, I've got chicken on my legs.
Scary looking figure peeking out, and the alleged poltergeist activity that just occurred not long after seems to be a recipe for a horror movie. Check out the YouTube channel Full Gunner for the full video.
But I've got a feeling that's his house, because why would you go into that room and close the door on you? You'd go out the front door, wouldn't you?
Uploaded by Mifio Kun TV2, this video shows a Japanese film crew travel out to the former Fukiaji Tunnel just outside of Tokyo back in 2011. The film crew hoped to capture something creepy on camera after hearing many scary stories. Initially, the group didn't think they caught anything while they were out there. However, upon further inspection, they discovered they might have just caught something ghostly after all.
この辺でいいですかね。写真撮ります。
スローで再生してみよう。写真撮ります。見えただろうか。
What are you looking at? Ring.
What looks like the silhouette of a figure can be seen standing just a few feet from the group. However, at the time, this wasn't seen. It wasn't until they were editing did they see this creepy and unknown figure peering back at them. It's thought that this group that produced the documentary, although
Unknown? You mean unknown? Unknown? I'm sorry, I think it was at Casper site pointed out. It's like it's like I can't do it. It's like it's unknown. There must be. Is Shadowman Australian? Because I noticed in when Australians go, oh no, they go, oh no, oh no. You know, they say it with, they say N-O like you would say K-N-O-W. Oh no, oh no, I can't do it. It's cute. Don't get me wrong. I love it. It's quite funny because is it Bela Bean or something? Bela Bean. It's like I'm subscribing. It makes me laugh. I think it's so adorable because she goes, "Oh no, oh no, oh no." It's like you don't know, and no sound the same. It's cute.
years ago may just have captured a real ghost on camera. But as always, what do you think?
Ooh.
Chris from the YouTube channel Urbex Hill recorded and uploaded something that everyone in the paranormal. What do you think?
Anyway, pause it there for you to get my mug out of the way. Smacks that noise. Hey. I've been getting some weird noises. So, yeah, there you go. I thought pause it. We can have a better look. Looks like something from the ring. You know what I mean? So below.
Chris from the YouTube channel Urbex Hill recorded and uploaded something that everyone in the paranormal community loved. And when
I remember this. We've seen this in the last one, haven't we?
I say loved, I mean it gave everyone the chills. While exploring a tunnel, Chris captured something on camera that just can't be explained.
Casper site was reacted to this full video of this investigation, and it's fascinating. There's a bit where it opens up to something that looks like a room, and you've got a glass ceiling. I'm like, what the hell is that for? Is it in case someone gets stuck down here, you can look down, or what? It's interesting. Yeah, it goes on, and it's like, yeah. But I'm still going through it in case you're new to this channel and you haven't seen. I mean, but in one of the last video reactions, it was a compilation of that. But if you're new here, I'll keep playing it. So even though it would be dangerous, I would have to see how far it goes out. Probably end up outside New York or something, some city or something. I don't know. Do you see what I see? Some eyes peeking at you from the tunnel. And he follows that right round. It goes really quite far round. So if there's something down there, it would have to run at a stupendous speed.
Chris states that he traversed more than 10 miles that day exploring the tunnel system. It wasn't until about halfway through did he have one of the most terrifying experiences of his life. A weird and just plain creepy figure of sorts can be seen moving out from behind one of the walls of the tunnel, to quickly dart back in within a split second.
Yes, two figures.
Perhaps Chris caught something truly horrifying on camera that day. Something that will most likely haunt his and many of his viewers' dreams.
But what is interesting as well was when that one that peeks right out and then darts back away, people would have noticed if you zoom in on the original footage, or at the bottom bit, you'll see a little splash, like some feet's kicked up, some foot was kicked up water. It's freaky.
For weeks to come. Now this video might not be much, however the man who recorded the short clip must have thought something of it, seeing as though he stopped his construction work to check it out. Take a close look at the window in the old church.
America's most recommended LASIK provider, offering customized LASIK that treats nearsightedness, farsightedness, and astigmatism. Right now, we're offering our best pricing, starting as low as $250. That's right, starting as low as $250, but only at LASIK Plus, and only for a limited time.
At LASIK Plus, I had my LASIK in the morning, was seeing 20/20 that night, and was back to work the very next day.
By the sound of it, it appears that the man stopped just long enough to record the short video of what he may have thought was a ghost in the window of the church. However, judging by the height of the window, it might suggest that this isn't just a regular person walking or moving by. But I guess you never know. The original uploader, HookRock1065, nor their viewers know what they're looking at here. The white shadowy movement was at least cause for concern for a few viewers. But what do you think's happening here? This last creepy video comes from a TV show that aired in 1996 called Haunting Australia. The small segment came from a longer episode which focused on stories about the paranormal, aliens, and other unexplained events. Although this upcoming story is quite slow to get going, what eventually is captured on camera shocked many, even the producers of the show and many viewers that saw it all those years ago.
The Rashid family is something of a miracle in itself. an American story of Lebanese immigrants settling in the New World, seeking and finding good fortune, and propagating so widely that its members are in every state. Life magazine, Look magazine, and many other journals have, through the years, reported on how the Rashids grew in number to 3,500 and produced their own family newspaper each month. Dr. Philip Rashid is one of 18 children born to a beautiful and extraordinary woman named Saida.
My mother
I could be wrong, but that narrator sounds like William Dafoe, doesn't it?
was a tiny woman. She weighed 85 pounds, and she's about 5 feet tall, but she had the aggressiveness and the intelligence. She couldn't read nor write a word of English, but she had an adding machine in her head, and she learned to speak Spanish, French, Arabic, and English. She educated herself. She didn't solve our problems for us, but what she did was show us how to cope with it, and that's where she came through.
The relationship between Philip and his mother is at the core of an epic saga of love, remorse, and redemption. Before reaching its final wondrous finale, it would take his life from wealth and flamboyance down into the deepest pits of depression.
So I'll close my eyes to see if that's William Dafoe.
I felt like I didn't see the trees, I didn't see the leaves on the trees, I didn't see the birds, I didn't see the flowers. I became in another world. I felt lost. I felt, I hated myself. I thought, what did you do? You killed your own mother that you felt? That was the feeling I had.
From earliest childhood, Philip Rashid's admiration for Saida knew no bounds. He believed he had the perfect life with the perfect family. He was always an extremely religious man, once considered the priesthood. In the town where he settled, Fairfield, California, he was a respected oral surgeon, but he also became...
If it's not, there's another celebrity TV star I think of that reminds me of as well. Could be another thing.
a sort of master of ceremonies for every social, charity, and cultural event he could involve himself with.
I was a show-off. I wanted to...
So I'm not falling asleep. I'm just trying to keep comfortable.
Get in the stage and have everybody give me a standing ovation, which I deserved. I was a happy-go-lucky person.
And then came the day Philip Rashid would do something that would change the course of his life forever.
All of a sudden, my younger sister, there were three of us there, the oldest and youngest and myself, and she says, "Philip," she hollered for, "you better hurry, something's going on with Mom." And I ran in the room, and there she was struggling for air, and I dived right in and put the head back and started the routine treatment.
There was a moment there when Philip felt that his mother's life was in his hands alone.
I worked at it maybe for just kept at it thinking, she's coming back, and no way.
Saida passed away while in his hands.
And at that moment, I felt I'm the guilty one. I thought maybe had I not taken her to the doctor, maybe if we didn't give her these pills, maybe this, maybe that. And I felt...
I'm not sure where the ghost bit element comes into it just yet, but I am just fascinated by the story of it. I mean, sad story, but I mean...
Well, it was my error that I'm the cause of this.
Saida's doctor probably didn't help his spirits when he later explained a theory on heart massage.
He said, "I think maybe that you don't feel bad because you didn't want to hurt your mother. And in giving the percussion, I was a little easy about it when I should have really, but I just couldn't do that. I couldn't beat on her like that."
From that day, Philip Rashid would enter a world of bleak remorse. He would lose his flamboyance, possess...
Yeah, because sometimes at worst case scenario, you just like slam your hand on it, boof, just to jumpstart it. Because that's the irony. See, if you punch someone around the area, you can kill them. But if they're already out, if they're already dying or flatlining, and sometimes you go bang. If the thing's not going, you go wallop to agitate it. You know what I mean?
no longer had their appeal. His practice lost its joy.
I was good for nothing. I burned out all day long. I'd see patients, and it'd work in my mind It's funny, I can save this patient, and I couldn't do that for her. It would always come back to me.
Those bad years, Philip would sometimes look for signs, some signal from anywhere that would say his mother forgave him.
I drive down the highway, imagine I see the telephone pole look like a cross. There's the vision. Now, that's what she's telling me. That's it. Then I give out the telephone pole. I go, that wasn't it.
With the ever-deepening depression, Philip Rashid's health would begin to deteriorate. One of his visits to his doctor would again be the next epic turning point of his life. It happened 4 years ago.
I was having some trouble in breathing, and the doctor felt I should have a complete chest x-ray of the lung.
As he sat in the reception area awaiting the results, Philip heard a small commotion among the nurses in the examining room.
The nurse that took the x-ray and the technician I was waiting in the reception room, and she's, my God, look at this. And so I thought, my God, there must be cancer then, because of the way they're reacting. And the doctors ran in, and nurses and technicians, and they're all looking. And I thought, well, I've got to go in there. So I barged in, and I looked at it, and they says, take a look at this.
And there on the light board was the side x-ray of his chest. And as he got closer, Philip Rashid's heart began to pound.
First thing I looked at, I was looking for the pathology, because I know the cells and so forth. And I started looking around at it because I didn't think to look at the end here, because this is where the bulk of the material was. And I was trying to see, well, do I see something there that looked like it could be connected to cancer? And they had said there's something strange about this, but they didn't tell me where it was. But when I moved into the outer portion, then I saw, and I looked, and I said, well, gee, here's something. And my God, that's my mother. That's her picture. That's her.
The sign. It had to be the sign. Look at this photo of Saida. Even the outline of her hair bun, her facial structure, the brow. Dr. Philip Rashid, an extremely intelligent, rational, and religious man, the significance of this moment shook him.
I asked to have a copy of the x-ray, and I left the clinic and got into my car, and I picked it up and held it again and looked at it. I had gone maybe half a block, and I began the tears rolling. And I stopped the car and I cried.
I know it's amazing, all that sort of stuff, and freaky and whatever, but what about his health? Did he get an all clear or what?
Doubters, even among his own family, but all agree it is their mother's face.
Ooh, there you go. God blimey, that's some of the good ones, isn't it? And some, yeah, some, but yeah. Oh, I nearly forgot what was happening in this video, because that video, that story is so enthralling. Yeah, some bits like, hey, what do you think? Yeah, it's an incredible story though. It's sad though, and it's sad, but anyway. So yes, let me know what you think in the comments below. Which one did you find spooky the most? Oh, got indigestion. Anyway, if you like this video, hit the like. And if you're new to the channel, then please share, love, subscribe. It'll be great to have you here. And until next video, folks, take care. Bye-bye. Sleep tight.